Thank you for joining me today. Today, I want us to look at the life of Paul and a lesson that we can learn from Paul's life. One cannot deny the powerful impact the Apostle Paul had on the growth and development of the church. His conversion provided powerful testimony to the resurrection of Christ. His missionary journey led to the establishment of churches throughout the Mediterranean world. As the apostle to the Gentiles, he helped widen the door to the church first opened by the apostle Peter. He left a large imprint on the scriptures of the early church. He wrote 14 of the books of the New Testament when you add the book of Hebrew to it. In the only available history of the early church, Luke devotes the majority of his book to the life and journey of Paul. Evidently, the Holy Scripture saw it fit to emphasize the life and teachings of Paul as an example and source of learning about the true discipleship to Jesus Christ. My brothers and sisters, the life of Paul is a very good example for us. Paul persecuted the church. He was someone who persecuted the church a lot during his time with the Jewish religion. But when Paul got converted to Christ, he extended the same zeal into the church. He worked hard for the church and became one of those who brought the church to a greater height. He established churches in various parts of the Mediterranean world in those days, and he laid upon the foundation of what others has built. In 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 9, this is what Paul said about himself. He said, "For I am the least of the apostles, that I am not meet to be called an apostle, because I persecuted the church. But by the grace of God I am what I am, and his grace which was bestowed upon me was not in vain. But I labored more abundantly than they all, yet not I, but the grace of God which was with me." So when grace found Paul, Paul labored hard, and he did that beyond all measures. He did that above all those he worked with. One great lesson we learned from Paul is that he brought the zeal he had in the world into the church, and he labored hard for the profit of the church. This lesson is good for all Christians. When we converted into Christ, we are expected to extend the same zeal into the worship of the church. We are expected to work hard to ensure that the church progressed like Paul did. Paul worked with clean conscience while he was not in the church, and when he came to the church and realized his errors, he used the same clean conscience and great zeal to work for the benefit of the church. We are also expected to work with the great zeal for the benefit of the church. Wherever you find yourself, the zeal you had before, extend the same zeal for your work, for your church, and the family, and everywhere you go, extend a similar zeal, and I believe that God is going to bless you for what you do. Thank you for being with me today. I pray that God will bless you as you continue to listen to my words, and I believe that this Bible lessons is going to help you in living a life worthy of emulation. Join me at the Church of Christ in worshiping. Thank you and bye for today.